would say like a cold welcome for me here in South Africa. A nice winter's evening here in Joburg. A warm welcome from my side, and then also in the comms box, I've got my partner in crime, which I love spending time with, Charlie, all the way from Australia. Charlie, welcome to the Netherlands.
Yes, Netherlands. Nice and sunny, apparently. Not nice and sunny in Australia. All warm, for that matter.
Yeah, same here. It's pretty decent cold, yeah. So blankets, heaters.
Maybe we need to jump on a plane and commentate trackside rather than doing it from our cold, freezing lounge.
Maybe CDR can sponsor us for that. We just need to do a trip past the Caribbean, maybe on our way there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Caribbean and then the Mediterranean and then the end of it.
If we do disappear for a while, then it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Right, so welcome to Q1. We've got 20 drivers on the grid. Just want to run you through some new drivers that we got on track tonight. Total P's, he's in a Mercedes. Another new face tonight is Safwan Matt Shack, 21. And we also got Bulls 92 is back. And Calto.
New.
Calto is Cal 84. He's also new. And then the rest of the familiar faces, Mystic Joker, Ruan, Janet to win it, Eugene, Newells, so
Benz, everyone's there. So apparently a couple of these new boys that we've brought in are supposedly rapid, as everyone refers to. Not only in this league, but in most leagues, it's like, oh, that guy's rapid. So, well,
if you're quick, you're quick. Apparently, I can never relate towards that.
Guys already with the quick guys, so I'm expecting a very quick race and short race.
Yeah, not the ideal start for Safwan Eugene there. Just spun out on his outlaps, so he tried to get out of the way of the guys. Just lost the back end. A couple of guys on outlaps at the moment. So Eugene, who's just lost the back end, Romans Republic, big balls. Here we go. And then Finn, I have to. I get excited. I do.
You're just jealous.
I am actually. Envious. Right, I'm going to stick with Eugene because he just crossed the line. So let's see what Eugene can get up to. If you're new to this qualifying one, 5 drivers will not make it to Q2. You can really destroy these tires. You're probably not going to use them in Q2 or Q3. And as I say that, Jaihu goes fastest on a 110 flat, basically 110.1. But yeah, we're losing 5 drivers. Top 15 will go through to Q2. And then, we'll talk a little bit about Q2 and the drivers there.
Okay, I'm just on board with Finn 12. He's just in the first sector. I believe he did put in a purple first sector. Although mind you, I haven't got shit up on my screen, so I'm totally just guessing.
Alright, so he's got a bit of traffic in front of him.
I have no data to back that up, but it is saying that he did do a purple first sector. So that was
we're going to trust you on that, but right, so he looks to be finding some traffic,
but he's in traffic in the DRS zone, so Alpha should be
purple again.
Yeah, it's Alpha. Is it Alpha? Yep, Alpha
in front of him,
road, so maybe he's on a hot lap himself.
Yeah, he's going to get some nice drag, hopefully, down the start-finish straight, maybe worth a half a tenth or so.
I think this will be top.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, there we go, easy.
Easy peasy, 109.5, 5 tenths up from Jaihu. Good lap.
Wasn't, I swear Finn was driving for, Finn must be reserved, because I saw he was in the Alfa Romeo last week, wasn't he not?
Yeah, I could also kind of like think something like that. Razor in the other Alpha, he's just lost the back end. He's on a 110.3. Romans Republic sitting nice on a 110.4. I'm just trying to see who is out. One of the new faces, Cal 20. And I've lost him now because Codemasters moved him up somewhere. 14th, sorry, Cal 84. He's on a lap now. Apologies for that. So he's on a lap, so is Warrior, so is both
He's been chucked in the husk. If he's hating the admins right now.
Almost like as much as I hate them for my pink car. Yeah, 109.8. That's a good time, Charlie. That's not too shabby by him.
No, that's a very good banker. I think this track's because it is a short track, and there's only really one or two technical corners in it that it will definitely produce some good racing. I believe there'll be quite a few incidents, and I think it's going to sort of definitely throw up, what is it, 38 laps or 36 laps?
36 of them. Yeah, there we go. Expecting a one-stopper tonight. So,
I would expect the same. Obviously, being a
I have to say this, sorry Charlie, big balls is in pole, provisional pole with a 109.4, very good time there.
Big balls is still tough.
This is just going to be a show. And the other problem on this track is, Charlie, that we haven't mentioned is congestion. Because it's so short, because it's so tight, because it's so twisty.
It's very tight.
Traffic really can ruin your life.
Overtaking opportunities, I mean, you've got, in my view, you've got pretty much two. Unless you're going to send it and do something silly, you've got two legitimate overtaking opportunities, which is obviously the first corner. With DRS, fuel rich and maxed out ERS as you try and hunt someone down the straight, and then surprisingly turn 4, which is the steep banked. Left, second to third gear left-hander, because there's opportunities there for a variety of lines. You can either go and take the apex and have a car, take that risk and go around the outside of you, or you can stay up high, get better drive without the risk of losing the car, and have someone duck in and take the apex from you. So it's, turn 4, I think there's going to be a lot of action. Turn 1, I think there's going to be a lot of action. As for the rest of the track, the second DRS zone I don't think is long enough to provide any assistance or enough assistance to make a move into that hairpin, and as a result, really, I think the only sort of legitimate spots to sort of send it, so to speak, are turns 1 and, well, I think it's 4. I think that offender's 4. So, yeah, it's going to make for some tight racing, and I think some, as we have a slow car in Sector 2.
Yeah, it's just someone trying to get out of the way here. Total P, so he's on the fly. He was purple in Sector 2. I just want to see what he brings up here in Sector 3. Don't invalidate on the left, which I think he did. He's going to have to start all over again. Just ran a little bit wide, and that's probably one of the corners. Corner cutting strict, not so bad here, except for obviously the last corner. If you run slightly wide and get too much on the curve there, it wouldn't be. So he's going to, the problem with that is it invalidates the lap that you're on. And the lap that you're starting. So it's almost like a Canada Wall of Champions corner where you sacrifice 2 laps if you get it wrong.
Sucks.
Yeah, so Travis is also out on a lap, so I'm going to get on board with Travis in, I'm too late, the 108.8. Captain Mustard Pigeons. It's on like Donkey Kong, 108.8. I think if that's a benchmark or a banker lap for him, I'm too scared to know what's coming in Q3. But very good lap by Trav. Mystic in second, Big Balls for third.
I think he's just put the wind up a few of these guys at that time.
Yeah, I think everyone's looking at timing screens now and start scratching about, hang on, am I carrying the right setup? Have I got more than enough fuel? What's going on here? But Total Peace, obviously he got invalidated. He's got enough fuel, so it seems like he's going to go on another lap. It's going to be interesting to see how far these softs can go, because this is really his third out lap. 2, 3. This is probably his fourth lap. Let's just see. 2 laps, so 3 laps. So let's see, with the outlap included.
That's gone wide again.
Ooh, so not invalidated, but yeah, one thing about this softest trial, it's probably got about 2 laps in it, if so much. And if you take a lot out of it, like he did, yeah, maybe he's got some in reserve. He obviously is carrying a lot of fuel, which is great. He really just needs to get through. So at the moment, the cutoff time is a 1:10.8, which I think is quite achievable for Peas. I don't think that would be an issue. So let's see if he comes around sector 3. This very heartbreaking zone, right-hander, third gear, purple sector 2. There we go. Very good sector there by him. So let's see if he can hook up this last sector. He's chasing Mystica 108.9, so he's also in there. Just a 10th off Travis. And let's see where this is going to put Peas. 108, come on. There we go, 108.745, there we go. So how's that for being 2 laps on a set of tyres? So obviously made the most out of it. What a great lap by him. So early pace setters, a 108.7, Travis, sorry, Peas, Travis and Mystic both in a 108. And then we've got a whole host of cars in a 109s. Not as close as what we probably anticipated. Let's just have a look at the leader. Let's just see if anyone else is out in the drop zone. So Razor is in 15th. He's in a bit of trouble with a 1:10.3. So is Eugene, Warrior, Robo. So let's just have a look at the leader's time here. So basically the top 10 covered by a second, which is really great if you consider that the top 3 is about 6/10 faster than Big Balls and 4th. So very nice and close. So let's see if Razor can improve here. He's on 15th at the moment. And let's see where this is going to take him. This should take him into 14th. So not safe by any stretch of the imagination. Ruan is sitting in 13th, but he is on another lap. Warrior just came into the pits. Robo DJ. Oh, lost the back end and AlphaTauri. Get on the brakes here. No damage. Ooh, be careful there. Be careful. You don't want to get disqualified. And a big moment for him. But he will recover. Hopefully he's got enough fuel in. It looks like it, so you can start all over again. JB Bowie, he's in 19th. You get the sense that it wasn't a clean lap, so he's already green, purple sector, or a green sector for him, personal best. And then Botha as well in 20th. So let's see what JB Bowie, he is currently 2.5 seconds off the pace from the leaders. Oh, big moment again. And that's, and I just missed that. So that's Bowie. He's going to get disqualified probably for this one because that car just keep on going in reverse. So another big moment, definitely battling to get the rear end stuck to the track. He really wants to try to keep moving or else he will just get, there we go, nice donut. So JB, he's going to have to duck into the pits. That rubber of his is basically done. He's got 3.5 minutes, or just over 3.5 minutes to get back to the pits, and he's obviously got plenty of nose damage. So let's just see, complete end plate missing, and also the first 2. Botha retiring from the session on a 1:13.1. So Warrior is on an outlap. Eugene is battling at the moment. He's on a 1:10.546. So let's see if Eugene is green in sector. Wow. So as we see the front riders starting to retire. Let's see where this pops Eugene in. He's in sector 2 at the moment, or sector 1. 410's up in sector 1. So
okay,
410's
awesome.
will bring him. Welcome back, Charles. So 410's will bring Eugene up into 15th.
That's been great. I've been talking to myself for the past 10
Oh
minutes.
my word! I was wondering where you were. Why do I keep on talking and you're talking?
Why you weren't shutting up, and it was because the mic was turned off. So that's fucking amazing.
Well done, mate. Well done. Well, welcome back with the mic technical issues.
Yeah. No, I've been here commentating the whole session by myself.
So you did see the
my
1087 by Pease. Great lap by him.
Yes. No, I've seen the whole thing, mate. I've been commentating on it all. Just practicing for Q2. So.
Yeah, Eugene gets himself out of trouble, out of the 15. Razor still in trouble in 16. Warriors out on track. He's 4 tenths up, so let's see what he can do in Sector 3. 4 tenths. Oh man, he probably needs about 6 tenths just to get him comfortably into 13th. So let's see if he can pip Noodles and Romans and Ruan. Ruan sitting in the pits at the moment. He's not doing anything, probably waiting. Robo goes through. Yeah, there we go. 13 for Warrior. Well done. Great lap by him. That gets him out of the drop zone.
Yeah, and now, good on him.
All of a sudden, Ruan is in a drop zone. He's on an outlet. Razor's still in trouble. So is Robo. Oh, Robo is not hooking it up, unfortunately.
I'm on Razor.
Some alpha support, yeah. Yeah, very good mates of mine, and I tell you what, he puts so much time into this game. It's ridiculous, and it's always very pleasant if you see guys getting results with all the effort that they put in.
He needs to put more in if he's 17. Right, next time you talk to him, if
well, hang on, this lap's not done yet, Charles. Hang on. This lap's not done. Let's leave that for 50 seconds from now.
Selectors. Come on, Razor, you've got to do this. You're letting team.
Yeah, I think Razor would be probably aiming for about 10th, 11th, 109.8, 109.9. Yeah. So,
but that's weird. It is one of those tracks. It is one of those tracks. Okay, Romans Republic is in the other one, so we've got the two Alphas in 15th and 17th.
Yeah, they're in trouble. And Razor Sector 2 wasn't the greatest. 17th. 16th, apologies for that. So he's going to have another go. Hopefully he's got enough fuel. He must... No, he's not. So that's it for Razor, 110.1. He's... let's have a look and see what Ruan is up to. Just apologies from our side if we do sound cranky. It is like it's 3 or 4 in the morning there by Charlie in Australia, so he's
and it's cold.
And it's cold.
But I've got whiskey.
Whiskey makes everything good. And also feeling a bit under the weather myself as well. It is about 9:30 in South Africa, and it's freezing, and it feels like the flu's coming. So if we do sound a bit like the Sky commentators, apologies for that. Take a knock.
It's winter in the southern hemisphere.
Yes, it is.
We're not having our 23-degree sunny days.
No,
we're having our 23-degree freezing days.
Yeah, it's not sexy whatsoever.
No good.
So Ruan, I can't see what he's doing. I think he's done. Yeah, Ruan is out. Razor's out. Some two big blows there.
Lastly to move up into 9th.
Wow,
he put in a lap, so I was following him.
Yeah, Bill's 92 also through in 11th, and then also Cal 84, his first race with us. He's in 8th, so good showing by him.
Yeah, and Total P's, the two new guys are the ones leading the charge. So that's it's interesting, but it is Q1, and a lot can change. It does look dark. I'm not sure whether
it doesn't look
if anyone's got a weather report for us for the rest of quali or for the race. Feel free to let us know.
Yeah, so in the drop zone, not going to make it through. That's done for qualifying. The Razor 02 Ruan, Robo D, G, and then we've got also JB Bowie, and then Buerta also. So that's the 5 drivers that we've lost into Q1, and then 15 drivers remain. And it is Total P setting the early pace, followed by Travis and Mystic. Apologies.
Yeah, okay, so overtaking opportunities here. It's an interesting one. Obviously you've got turn one. Get a good drive off that last corner. Use the banking to your advantage. DRS. That's obviously an overtaking place. Turn 4, the bank left-hander, the second to third gear bank left-hander, is also another overtaking opportunity. A lot of cars can go around the outside of you there if you decide to take the apex, or if you stay up high, a lot of cars can duck on the inside. So turns 1 and 4 are turns to look at during the race with regards to overtaking. Apart from that, there really isn't any genuine other places on the track.
I think they're also probably going to battle following other cars into the high-speed corners. Charlie, especially around
it's going to be dirty, yeah.
It's going to be dirty, exactly. Very turbulent. We might see a couple of guys losing a bit of traction through there, depending on the setup and where you want to do overtaking.
You want to have at least 3 to 4 difference between your front wing and your rear wing, your rear, that wing. just so you have the stability through, turns 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those ones are, where you can easily get the wash of the car in front, and being a track too, which most of the fast speed corners put load on your left tyres, so I know there's been talk of tyre pressures in this game and how not many people use them. This is a track where having tyre pressure on the left hand side is a definite bonus.
Yep.
Because the left hand tyre pressure, left hand wear on your car is normally quite significant compared to your right hand side. So if these guys are trying to want to do a one stop and have that level tyre wear and not have one side drop off completely, then definitely increasing the left hand tyre pressure to 3 or 4 notches and having the right hand side at either 1 or 2 is a definite advantage, and not only with regards to wear but also pace. So that's something I've spent a lot of time on with this game, is working out tyre pressures and wondering why is there left and right hand side. And it's because of tracks like this where all the fast corners, the outside tyre gets the load, and the outside tyre gets the load over consistent corners, which this track has on the left side. That is where you increase the tyre pressure. So hopefully we've got a few guys here as well, Republic and the Warrior and FLR Ben's put in decent times, where it could come down to tyre pressure if people are using it. But
yeah,
the amount of people that aren't using tyre pressure already, even after 9 months or whatever it is surprising, because like I said, they don't put these things in the game for no reason. So yeah, definitely, tyre pressure, no tyre pressure for a lap is great, but when it comes to your race setups, you should always be looking at tyre pressure.
Yep, some good technical info there from Charlie. It's definitely something that people don't look at normally. They just look at suspension
they just look at the time trial board, no tyre pressure, sweet, run with no tyre pressure. Then wonder why one side's 15% higher than the other one.
Yeah, man, overheating all the time, and the front end would wash away. So some nice mind games here, Charlie. Is that a Total Piece hasn't been out. He's on an outlap now. Mystic decided to go on the same time on an outlap, and I can not see for some other weird reason. Travis is still sitting in the pits. So he has had the mediums on, and then he switched to the softs. I'm not sure if there's mind games going on here. But let's see what Pease can get up to on the mediums. He was obviously provisional pole in Q1. So let's follow the Mercedes around and see how he negates. Very stable. Outside, out of the bunker corner. You just want to touch the inside. Cuts a little bit of a turn here. Down to 6, get into 7th. Maximize the rotation. Purple sector 1. Nice entry, run nice and wide. Make sure you get a good exit here, which he does. Get into 4th. Almost had the inside, which he does. Opens up this right-hander for you. Hard braking zone for this 3rd gear right-hander. Gets it nicely done, down to 2nd. Gets rotation in the car on 3rd. Don't invalidate now. Up into 5th. This is going to be a good lap. This is going to be one of those stellar laps that we've witnessed. Let's see what Pease can get up to. 192. There we go on the mediums. Brilliant lap by Pease. So let's have a look at Mystic. Mystic is in sector 1 at the moment. He's also on the medium, so the benchmark for him is really a 192 set by Total Pease. So let's see what Mystic can get up to on the same tyre than what Total is. The rest of the guys all on softs except for Noodles. He also went for the mediums, the same as Warrior. A purple sector for Mystic in sector 1. A little bit of traffic in front of him, but the Red Bull gets nicely out of the way. I think that's Noodles. Oh,
yeah,
bit of
leaving the pits.
Yeah, bit of oversteer there for the McLaren, but that's another purple sector for him. So let's see what Mystic can do, chasing down a 192. Don't run wide.
Well, I like this commentary gig. Smokes Scotch at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I lost a bit of time there, 109.8, unless Codemaster was messing with my screen again, but purple sector 1 and 2, but lost it in the last sector. I think it was around the last turn. But that's good enough for 6 for him.
Oh no, Bills is either binned it or he's happy with his time. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't see... I see yellows, but I don't see any car standing, so he's probably just happy.
Yeah, he's just going, okay, I'm going to save my tyres for Q3. So if he does that, because he's used a set of softs for Q2, he obviously wants to save a set along with the set that the Q3 drivers get given, the throwaway set for Q3. So
there we go, Travis, 191 on the mediums. My word, my word. Total Pease, Travis, literally less than a tenth between the two on the mediums. And they're about 2 tenths faster than the quickest soft tyre compound driver. Unbelievable, Charlie. We're seeing some real fast lap times here. So no need for those two to go out again. I think they're happy to start on the mediums. Currently in trouble at the moment is Eugene. He might have to go out on the softs. He's not going to make it through. I'm not sure if he wants to do another lap on those mediums.
He might be happy in 11th till he's starting on the mediums. You know, some guys would prefer to be up.
There you go.
Spin from Noodles. Noodles has spun it.
It's never nice to see a Red Bull standing. Oh my word, that was close. We caught that on camera. I tell you what, like, thank goodness for ghosting, because that would have been
turn 7.
Yeah, that would have been nasty for whoever was on a hot lap there. My word.
Turn 6 is the one that really is. It's the interesting corner for me. You can either drop down to 6th and, you know, keep the revs nice and high, or you can have it in 7th and
just ease it through.
Yeah, it's one of those interesting corners that I really like, because there's so much you can do with it.
So Janet at the moment in 14th, Charlie. So he hasn't set the lap time yet. He's decided to go for the softs. He's not going to follow his counterparts in the mediums. So Mystic also signed up the 109.3 on the mediums.
Yeah, Racing Point. It's a sort of splitting strategy. So you know the boys had a good chat before the race, and you know, going right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do that. Nothing wrong with that. Love it.
Obviously very excited. I'm having 2 Red Bulls so far in Quali 3. If things to stop now, Bulls in 7th and Nils in 10th. Just have to rub that in, and there's a 1 Alfa Romeo, which is a 9th. I'm just going to say that again for Charlie.
Yeah, this is in front of This is about to get knocked out when Eugene comes across the line and finishes his flyer.
Yeah, so let's see what Eugene does.
He's just starting his flying lap now, turn 3 nicely. He takes the tight apex. A bit snappy on the rear, which is why a lot of guys don't take it tight, because if you're running no traction, it is very easy to get that rear to start to oversteer. As we saw there with Eugene, but he held it in. He's dropped down to 3rd there just to get the car to rotate quickly back up to 4th. Nice drive. DRS traffic in front. Moved out at the very last moment there in the Haas. He has put in a purple sector 2.
Yeah, don't invalidate it now on the last one. I get nice and tight. Ooh.
Stay off. He stayed off the curves enough on the outside curve. Got a good drive here. I think Eugene's going to easily be up in the top 5 here.
Yeah, top 9. So
9.
Probably not safe for 109.9. So I think sector 1 hurts him very badly.
Sector, yeah, okay. So I think Eugene's going to. I know it wouldn't hurt Eugene to take a notch or 2 off his front wing. That is one of the things you can do under Parc Fermé rules, is change your tyre pressure and your front wing.
Yeah, maybe just to get some stability in that rear end.
Yeah.
Look, something interesting, Charlie, is his total piece went out again on the same set of mediums, obviously being safe. Went out again. He's now done basically 2 outlaps, 2 flyers, and 2 inlaps.
That is interesting.
So his tyres is probably about 6 laps old.
I love it when guys get out of the road and they're like, whilst I'm at it, I'm just going to take out as much signage
as possible,
off the track as I can, because
probably not sponsoring him, so take it out.
Yeah.
Why not?
I love it.
Janet in trouble, yeah. 2 minutes to go. He's starting his flyer now on the soft, so a bit of pressure here on Janet to win it. So I'm going to get on board with the Racing Point, the car that I absolutely love so much. Can't wait to get in it. Yeah.
Again, he's another one that takes the tight line. We have yellow flags in sector 2. I think it's
a Red Bull.
That's the Racing Point.
Racing Point.
Interesting. In front, we have Cartel going quite on a hot lap, but he's now which is invalidated, but he's still going quick. So he's got Janet coming up behind him at a rate of knots here, so Janet might get a nice little toe here. Yellow flags in sector 3.
That should be good enough to get Janet through with it. Yeah, good enough for him at 109.5. So he is okay. Drop zone at the moment, Roman's Republic. He's invalidated. Jay Hamster, we haven't spoken much about him. And he is in the Williams.
He's on an outlap.
Yeah, so we're going to follow him around a bit.
Yeah, he's in the Williams. So, and you know, Jay's, again, as I said to you, as we spoke about Jay last week, he's one of those guys that Doesn't qualify the best, doesn't have the best one lap pace compared to some of these guys, but definitely has the racecraft, as we saw last week with him gaining 15 positions or whatever it was.
Absolutely, and the week before we had that magical comeback after the safety car. So yeah, he's definitely someone to watch in race trim.
Regardless of where qualifies.
Yeah.
So
look, if he can just get himself into the top 10 more regularly, he will string some really good results together.
It's certainly helping.
Right, so Cal84, he's done with the session in 14th. I don't think Warrior's going to improve. Jay is about 10th up. That is, he needs about 310s to get through. So we monitor sector 2 for him to see if he can find 310s somewhere. I'm actually talking a lot of nonsense. It's actually almost 410s. Sure. So almost 210s up in sector 2, unless sector 3 is a whopping sector. I'm afraid.
Jay's 1.8 up after sector 2, so he needs to really. Hopefully he's got no doubt.
Oh, he loses it.
Spun it.
Oh, my word.
He was chasing.
He was giving it all.
10th.
Yeah.
He needed a 10th, so he just got a little bit sort of unstable on the exit.
Maybe just a bit too eager on the throttle.
Yeah,
but give him that. He went for it.
He hit the curbs and it just sort of unsettled the rear a bit, and then he just tried to overcompensate, and unfortunately that's what happens.
Yeah, not a good day for the Williams guys. Finn stuck in 11th and Jay in 14th, so no Williams will go through. No Mr. Saturday like George Russell, unfortunately, so no one of them going through. The Alfa Romeo is also out. I just wanted to bring that to all our viewers' attention.
Only one though, only one.
And 2 Red Bull to Q3, which exciting times.
Yeah. So we've lost Finn, we've lost Eugene, which a little bit surprising.
Yeah.
We have lost Roman's Republic. Roman, come on. We have lost Jay, as we saw right at the end, and we have lost the Cal 84, which was a surprise considering his pace in
Q1. Yeah.
Just couldn't seem to string a lap together, but all in all, 5/10ths difference between the top 10. That is taking into consideration though that the top 3 are both, or the 3 of them are on mediums.
Yeah, interesting. So they will start the race on mediums, and the rest will all start on softs. Charlie, can you seriously get through the race on softs and hards? I mean, if you did a really good quali lap, you're probably taking out 6-7% out of your softs. You're probably going to have to pit around lap 8, thereabout. Can you get 24, 25, 26 laps actually under the hards?
You can, but I think with the tyre delta, you're going to lose it. So I would. Oh god, last time I raced, I'm pretty sure I did a 2-stop.
Yeah.
And it's one of those tracks, because it is such a high speed track, albeit it's a short one. You are on the throttle for a lot of it. Pretty much sector 2 and sector 3 is nothing but full throttle, so you do use a lot of fuel. It's one of those few tracks on the calendar where you can do 5 kilos and do an in-lap flying lap and get back to the pits. I think it's 2.7 kilos or 2.7 laps for 5 kilos. So that's a result of the fact that you are on the throttle, for probably 85% of the lap.
Yeah, Charlie, so have a look at this. So Travis went out immediately, and the moment he went out, Total Peace went out as well. So he's taking that opportunity really away from Travis to have a really slow out lap and to build up into a hot lap. And good mind games there by Peace, because he's literally in the same sector as Travis. They're going to start their hot lap more or less at the same time. Unless, there we go, this is how it goes. So Travis has just slowed down, heat up his tires slightly. Okay, he's going to go for it, but these two guys are so close to each other. Good mind games by these two.
Or it could have just been a mere coincidence, and
or it could be.
Avalak is just, you know, just
Doomsday Hunter
conspiracies in his mind.
Yes, absolutely. Well, if that is the case, I would like to think that it's extremely political, and I love it. If it's coincidence, I'd like to have more of that. Thank you.
that was actually Mad Trab took a great line there through turn 4. He didn't take the early apex, he took the late apex, as he obviously sets a purple sector 1.
He gets such good drive out of this last sector. Lose. Oh, there we go.
Again.
This is not going to work.
That's 3/10 gone.
Yeah, easily. Even if not more. Nice unsettled for the rest of this lap. Question is he going to bank this lap? Is he going to go into the pits? Is he going to finish it? Probably just going to finish it.
If he banks it, he's going to give Total P's a slipstream, and he's not going to do that. Right? He's going to finish the lap.
Yeah, that's not even close to where he was. There we go. Total P's a 186. There we go. 14th up from Travis. This is, however, the first run of everyone. Chai, who I am currently with, he's just set a purple sector 1.
Oh, Mystic was on. Is Mystic on? I'm pretty sure Mystic was on a flyer. Well, yeah, no.
He's invalidated. Yeah.
It was turn 11. He just took too much outside curb. It's just one of those things where he'd be going, Codemasters, are you kidding me? That is complete BS.
Yeah, so he's ducked into the pits.
Yeah, that's just, he's essentially wasted a set of tires to go.
Big moment, sorry Charlie. Warrior going too much on the inside curve in turn 1 and almost turned this pink Mercedes in all directions, but nice recovery by him. So he's still on track.
He's still got his foot planted, so... as you got Noodles jumping up into 3rd.
Very good time by Noodles, 1098, that's good.
Yeah. Go Noodles, oh wait, you're in a Red Bull. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say once again, we've got a Red Bull provisional 3rd. Haven't spoken too much about Big Balls. Big Balls currently he's an 8th. Yes, we should.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
He's currently an 8th on the outlap.
He was so excited.
I was very excited last week about playing Big Balls live on the stream. As a South African, that means a lot.
Someone's jealous by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Which is the
turn 6, 7. Now takes a nice 8 and 9 there. Coming around to turn 10, keeps it nice and tight. Stays off the curb. Yeah, nice. Well done there to Big Balls. DRS open, coming up into the chicane. Doesn't take too much of the first one, which might have cost him half a tenth. Very narrow on exit. I think he's backed out, or he's warming up.
I just want to say there's another coincidence. Travis went out in front of Peas again. So a little bit of mind games in sector 1, but eventually Travis let him go. So it's obviously a coincidence. I'm not a doomsday hunter or anything like that. So once again, coincidence here in Q3. Good luck, another one. But yeah, so the first one is going to set up a second time East Total Peace, followed by Travis. So it's reversed from what we saw earlier.
Yeah, Big Balls is on his hot lap. That was his out lap that I was...
Sorry, just say that again, Charlie. Say that again. Say that again. Big Balls, yeah.
Yeah. And he's invalidated his hot lap. I was commentating on what I thought was his hot lap, which was his out lap, and now he's invalidated his hot lap.
My word.
He'll be going into the pits, I presume, to put another set of rubber, whether they're scrubbed or he's got a new set, we don't know.
For the viewers, I'm going to jump between Total Peace and Travis. They're in the same sector at the moment, and these two are hunting pole.
Bill's in
third.
Bill's in the Red Bull.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I kind of have to go for the Red Bull.
You're gonna have to.
Fuck me.
It's absolutely awesome converting you.
That's a good time from Bills.
Right, so Total Peace up, purple sector 1, 1.5 tenths up. Let's see, Travis 2.5 tenths up in sector 1, but not purple. So sector 1 belongs to Total Peace. Let's have a look at sector 2. It seems like a battle
Mystic
between...
jumps in there.
Oh, there we go,
Mystic jumps in there, 200s. Mystic is like, hey, don't forget about me.
Total Peace a tenth up. Travis 6.5 tenths up at the moment. There's Travis. Total Peace is going to cross the line first. He was a tenth and just over a tenth up in sector 2. 108.3. My word. My word. Travis crosses the line. 108.4. My word.
700s.
And Mystic with a 108.6, I tell you.
Mystic's not letting these new guys just...
No, he's not taking it easy for them. And Janet is really having a horrible time in Netherlands. He just battles to put up laps. His second, I think it's his second run, invalidated again. Gone back into the pits. Unless he's got new rubber. Yeah, he's a bit in trouble.
I'd be very surprised if the top 3 have new rubber. They would have gone out. Their first lap would have been on scrub tyres, and they would have saved their new tyres for the end of Q3 when obviously it's rubbered in more.
Yeah, we might just see another run for them, Charlie, because obviously one set goes to the race. I see Total jumps into the pit, so does Travis. Mystic is in the pit at the moment. Let's not take anything away from Jai Hu, currently in 4th with a 109.5. Really good lap time by him. That is super close between him and Bulls, although Bulls is retired. He said he's had enough. Yeah, that's about it for him.
Yeah.
Noodles
I think that's Bill's thinking about race strategy there.
Absolutely.
He's probably wanting to save some softs for the race for safety car. It's a notoriously difficult track to overtake. As we said, you've really only got turn 1 and turn 4. The run up into turn 10 and 11 at the chicane is one of those. You really have to be close exiting turn 9 for DRS to have any effect. And also it's a very high fuel usage track because of the fact they are on full throttle for most of the lap. So if I was racing, which normally I do, but as you know I'm not at the moment for various reasons, you definitely this is one of those tracks where you overfuel the car. There's no doubt.
Absolutely.
You really have to overfuel because if I'm correct, if you put 5 kilos in most tracks, that gives you an in lap, a hot lap, and an out lap, a hot lap, and an in lap.
Big moment! Sorry, Charlie, big balls. God. As I got on him, he just literally lost the back end, knocked the wall. That's a yellow car stuck on the side of the road. Wheels are off. So I was flipping in between the Renaults to see which one has got the better of the other one. And yeah, big moment, big moment.
Gone. Big Ball showed his balls. But,
big moment for Big Balls.
They're a bit sore right now.
Right, so we've got the top 4, Charlie, again on Outlap. So they're doing a third one. Jaihu, Mystic, Chap, and Peas.
We also have Jinnit on an Outlap. So I'm going to stick with Jinnit.
Alright, awesome.
I don't see these guys, the top 3, going quicker. Maybe Mystic, but I think Peas and Mad Trav are more than likely on used rubber. I think Jinnit might be on a still have a fresh set.
Yeah, could be.
So anyway, he's about to start his hot lap, is he?
Yeah, so Travis is in Sector 1 at the moment, so I'm going to jump between him and Pease, although Pease is on an outlap at the moment. So we'll see if Travis can hook some purple sectors up here, get his nose slightly in front. Or runs wide, that's not going to do him well, although he's a half a tenth up. Oh, loses it. No, he gave it all. That's it, that's done. Completely lost the rear in the horse. And that's him done. That's it. So, Total Peace will take pole if Mystic has nothing to say about that. I'm not sure about Jinnit. Mystic in Sector 2.
Turn 11, turn 10 and 11, the chicane. That's so much Kirby takes on turn 10.
Right, Mystic is back up, so he's in third.
Keeps it tight on the exit of turn 11. It does set a purple Sector 2. So, how much downforce is he running? Can he make it up down the straight here? Is he going to move up? No, he doesn't.
A 109 flat, yeah,
he moves up into fourth, so
yeah.
Well done Jinnit.
Great lap by him.
That was surprising. I watched that on board, and it was one of those laps where he really was working his gears. He's obviously using manual gears, as Total Peas goes fast with a 108.
Just rub it in. There we go. My word.
But yeah, no, I was impressed with that. I was impressed with that lap by Jinnit. He was short shifting a lot, using the gears to get the rotation of the car, and it was just so smooth. Yeah, I mean, if he drives like that in the race, he's going to be able to conserve his tyres, and he might be one of those guys that can get through on a soft hard.
Yeah, I just come back at the end of the race kind of thing.
Yeah.
Charlie, if you just want to take us through the grid quickly, just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. Sure. Okay, so Total Peas, welcome with pole by just over 1.5 tenths to Mad Trav. Mystic in third, 3.5 tenths back. Jinnit 8 tenths. Who 5th. Bill 6th. Ben 7th. Noodles 8th. The Warrior 9th, and Big Balls with no time due to him losing his balls, so to speak. So yeah, apart from the top 3, there is a bit of a gap there, so it'd be interesting if that translates into the race and whether or not they can get DRS range and gap those behind. But it is one of those tracks, as we have mentioned before, that is very... Oh god, the race is wet. Oh, this is brilliant. My dreams have just come true. Oh god, the guys are going to be absolutely just hating life right now, but me and Avalak are literally just going, this is awesome. As we wait for everyone to ready up. But we're talking about overfueling, because the cars use a lot of fuel because of the fact that 85% or more of the lap is on full throttle. That changes now with it being a wet. This is almost where you can underfuel the car, because if you have the car in lane, especially those guys, which I'm assuming most of them being as quick as they are, shouldn't be running traction. So running lean, less chance of wheel spin, and just pretty much use rich for the straights, the 2 straights we have, and then maybe standard through sector 2 as the formation lap gets ready, and they are off. They are on inters, so the track could dry. I don't know what they've been told by Jeff. But if anyone watching the stream, or any of the drivers watching the stream, feel free to let us know. Otherwise, we'll just figure it as we go along. But no, this is definitely for the spanner in the works. I wasn't expecting to see rain in the race, but well, it is Holland, so I guess the locals would say that's not surprising. So yeah, I mean, Total P's is getting them around at quite a clip. If I was him, I'd be trying to slow it down a bit and try and really, which he's doing now, he's slowing everyone down a bit now and trying to get some heat into those tyres as Avalak rejoins to find...
Yeah, I just really go find some water.
A wet.
And you give me water all over the track.
Yeah, no, I just said, well, oh my god, it's raining. That's when
my words.
Those guys that don't run traction, if they can keep it on the track, have a distinct advantage.
Oh.
Especially with regards to tyre wear. You now don't need to worry so much about putting that extra bit of fuel in the car because you can run lean and standard. To minimise the chance of wheel spin. So there we go. The predicted picked up strategy is 2 sets of inters, although the second one was 2 sets of inters and a set of wets, so maybe it's expected to get wet.
Maybe worse.
The rain is not.
Well, Charlie, this just takes away sometimes the pace advantage that people has got, because it's sort of like levels out the playing field. And I'm not sure, Charlie, if these guys were running full wet setups, knowing what's coming in queue, I tell you what, I'm going to take some medicine to know what they're going to do on a dry setup, because wet setup you do carry a little bit more wing. You might change the ride height. But yeah. But anyway, Charlie, take us away on the start.
I can't see the lights, but there they are. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Tier 1 CDR Racing are about to go, and we go. Total Peace gets a great start. Mad Trav bogs down. Ginnet to minute pace goes up the inside. We have getting pushed a bit wide there was Mystic by
Travis.
Someone.
Yeah, it was Travis.
It's not good. Maybe it could be in the still reports later. So the big movers and gainers there are Ginnet, who's moved up. Bills and Noodles both jumped ahead of Jay Jahu, who obviously got caught up in that first corner skirmish. Jay Hamster down in 15th has a time penalty already. So is that a 5 second for a... No, he's got a drive through.
Unreal. I'm not sure what that is about.
Okay, let me have a look and see if I can find out why Hamster has a drive through, because that's bizarre.
It is no safety car, no nothing. But at the moment it is Total Peace. It's lap 1 of 36 here in the Netherlands. It's Total Peace in first with Janet in second. Great start by him. Travis in third.
Okay. Jump start.
Travis going for the overtake on the inside on... yes, he does. He
pulls it off.
Yeah, yellow flag, safety car. So someone has lost it. It looks like Warrior. Yeah, main straight, yeah, and Eugene is trying to find his way through that. He's going to jump into the pit.
Quite a few cars in the pit, so there's
definitely damage.
Been a bit of concertina effect there, maybe into turn 1. I mean, we were kind of focusing on the first few, but I think maybe towards the back there, a few cars sort of did a little bit of a
Biggest loser so far, Charlie, is Saf Eugene. He's fitted for a new front nose, new tyres. He's lost 7 positions. And then big balls. He's also lost 7 positions down into 17th.
There was quite a few. I think there was
Hamster Big Balls, Cal 84, and Eugene all were in the pits.
And we have a retiree in the Warrior.
Yeah, so he lost the back end as you come down the start finish straight, Charlie. That's him that brought out the safety car. And I think it was a concertina effect with everyone knocking into him, changing front noses. Yeah.
Just outside of turn 4, I've got a stationary.
Looks like a Renault.
Renault. So why are we not? I can't get him up on my screen. Don't understand what's going on there. Oh, that's a safety car.
Oh, that's a safety car. I was jumping between the Renaults and I couldn't understand what's going on here.
I'm like, what's going on here? Why is there a car stationary?
Well, at least you corrected us, not a viewer. So it's all good.
Yeah.
Happy in paradise.
Like half of that to figure it out. Okay, so the safety car, for those of you from now on, for us comes up as yellow. Okay, it doesn't come up with an S or with a SC. It
just looks like a very slow Renault.
It looks like a Renault, so that's why we aren't stupid. Although we did certainly make ourselves appear that way for 35 seconds.
Yeah, don't forget, don't get confused between doing stupid things and being stupid. We do stupid things, yes we do, but we're not that stupid. Yeah, we're not stupid. Yeah. No.
It just works.
I tell you what, if anyone is listening, yeah, this is great fun between me and Charlie. If you're not being entertained, then I'm not sure what's going to get you entertained. Maybe the Ashes cricket, maybe, yeah, I don't know. But this is entertaining nevertheless. Temple P still in front. Safety car. We've got Travis who just passed Janet, and that was timing just to get in front of him before the safety car came out. Mystic Joker in fourth, so no position changes there. Some of the big names further down the back, I know Charlie would get excited. The two Alfa Romeos are close to each other in 10th and 11th. Jay Hamster in 16th, that's a bit of a... But he's normally got good safety car restarts. Big Balls in 17th.
Free, so he'll have to serve that now.
Yeah, and then Eugene, sure.
He can't serve it now yet, because he can't sit under the safety car, so therefore, instead of the mandatory 3 laps, which you have to serve it under before you get disqualified, if the safety car comes out and you have a drive-through, you do get the safety car laps don't count towards the drive-through laps you get. So whilst it's lap 4, and despite the fact that Jay did jump the start, he will not get disqualified until he's done 3 racing laps. If he hasn't completed it by then, these safety car laps do not count towards the 3 laps he gets to serve it. So he's fine. It just essentially means he'll either have 1 lap under racing conditions to serve that drive through before he will be a disqualification otherwise.
Alright, safety car lights still on. I don't see a notification from race control yet. The weather looks a bit horrible now. It's just coming down more from this onboard or this overhead shot. You can really see it coming down.
Safety car lights are off, so
there we go.
They're in.
Right, confirmation from race control then.
Racing will resume this lap. And Mad Trav, I think, will be stoked that come out because Total P's was getting a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, he was.
You know, got a good start, kept out of trouble out of turn 1, and sort of whilst the others sort of jostled for position.
Very slow at the moment here from P's. He's obviously he's going to send it sooner than later. Everyone is just backing up, and this is normally where nose damage comes in, time penalties, because everyone's a bit eager beaver.
Oh, there we go.
And there we go. I think he's he sent it. There we go. Caught Travis a bit napping there, so was Janet. But Mystic wasn't napping, he's just on the gearbox of Janet.
Yeah, see, that's yeah. I'm not. Yeah, a little bit, you know, I don't know.
Understood. Understood. I think everyone thinks the same thing here. But yeah, he's opened up that lap. I see Finn has just gone past Jaihu, so a nice tussle here for 8th, 9th and 10th. Jay Hamst already up 2 positions. He's currently in 14th, past a Robo 93. There's so much action. If I do miss it, apologies for that, but everyone is so close, it's ridiculous.
I'm just trying to get over that restart. That's. I mean, you got 2nd, 3rd, and 5th with 5-second penalties for collisions. Now, granted, it's their fault, but that.
Yeah, it's.
That's not the way it should. It's not. Don't want to cause any trouble with you guys.
It's not what we want. It's not what we would like to see. Yeah,
but. I mean, that's not the way you really should be doing a safety car restart for those out there that are watching. That's
and big problems now, Charlie, because Travis and Janet's both got a 5-second penalty.
Which they'll serve in the next...
Yeah, that's horrible. I mean, that effectively, with Total Peace, in the lead at the moment, it just gives them a very difficult afternoon from here. But safety car can come out again. This is tricky conditions. Strategy. Big, and I say that, and someone's off. It's Benz. He's collected it again, but definitely yellow flags in sector 1. And there is damage. No, there isn't. Wow. So no damage to that Renault, but wow, what a big moment there from Benz. So I'm not going to say safety car again after that, because I might just bring out another one.
He's sending it. Then we've got big balls going up the inside there of Eugene going up the inside of big balls.
Yeah, so Eugene all the way from last, from 18th up into 14th, so good from him, and good.
He's got Robo and Finn directly in front of him. As Total Peace, it's past this lap. I'm still just a bit...
So, Pease and Travis putting a bit a gap out of Mystic and Janet.
And there we go. We have with Mad. Oh no, we have Robbo. Losing it.
A big spin, yeah. Luckily no safety. Oh man.
Coming onto the straight.
I tell you what, Charlie, if ghosting is not on here, this would have been horrid. He was
I'm actually a fan of not having ghosting on, but
that's the same with me.
Like that, you go, you know what?
My word.
There's a reason why we have
There's a reason for that. It's like our own little online Halo. Because that would have been horrid. But anyway, as I was saying, Total Peace and Travis is getting slightly away from Mystic, now 5 seconds ahead of him. Janet putting a lot of pressure on Mystic, and Mystic seems to be battling on this part of the race with a little bit of rhythm. Bulls very close to Noodles, the both Red Bulls. You do not want to take each other out. That's a team order. Hopefully anyone from Red Bull is listening to me. Please don't play this good.
Okay, so Pease is checked out. Essentially, he's gone.
He's a second ahead of Travis at the moment, or not even a second. So he's doing Red Bull. As I say that again, Ben's having a huge moment in the Renault. He just can't get the last turn nailed, and that's brought Jaihu and Romans just all over him at the moment. So big moment from the Renault driver. Another safety car now, Charlie. Will you pop in, put new Inters on, and hope to go all the way to the end?
I don't see. Well, I mean, you get a couple 3 laps, I probably would. And just, I mean, try and save as much fuel. Use Rich down the straight. Save your ERS.
Big moment, Eugene losing it, keep it together. He was trying for the overtake on Big Balls, but lost the rear. And
we've got the 2 Red Bulls fighting for position, and no.
Yeah, so Eugene now back. Only lost 1 position, Eugene, but a lot of time. So he's in 14th, he's got Razor all over him now. two South African boykies. So let's see if there's any love around. It doesn't look that way. Anyway, let's pop into the Red Bulls. Ooh. There's contact on the left. That must be wing damage. Noodles, stop making it easy. Come on, guys, your teammates. No. Charlie, I'm just going to keep quiet for now. You do this. I'm getting emotional.
Bills, the Red Bulls are all over. Bills, the inside. No, you get shut the door. Noodles is not playing team-friendly games.
No, it's not. At this stage, you would think that Bulls has got definitely the pace to chase down the guys in front and hopefully play the team game a little bit later on. But Noodles is just not having any of it.
I mean, and Noodles is the one with the 5-second penalty. So I mean, Noodles
play the game. Yeah, I'm getting emotional here. So if I was on Pitbull, the words that would be coming out of my mouth. This is it, come on, get on the outside, come on Bulls, get this done. He does. Is he going to go on the inside? Is he going to do? No.
Yeah, he's done that.
There we go. So now Bulls need to use this opportunity and get as far away as possible from Noodles. And hopefully play the team game a little bit later on and get Noodles back in to the race in some other way. Yeah,
certainly. Yeah, exactly.
It is all a team sport.
I mean, we do have joint constructors in Tier 1 and Tier 2, so you've got to sort of, think of that as well. But in saying that, Bills has quickly, took 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. He's chasing after Jinnit, so he's got no penalties. Jinnit obviously got that 5-second penalty, the same as Travis. So, Bulls players as well, they can have a Red Bull on the podium this evening, which I don't think anyone thought is possible in the beginning.
I know Bills is good in the wet, so
well, he's showing that, Charlie. He's showing that. Wow.
And I think he's. I was a bit surprised seeing him so far down. I thought he would be up a bit further in quali, but I think Bills has obviously seen that the track or the race was a wet race, and I think Bills was definitely one of those running a wet setup in quali. I do practice a lot with him.
And Romans is all over the back now of Jaihu. So Jaihu is battling, and he's bringing a train of cars with him because Ruan in the McLaren has also joined that party now. And you get the sense that Romans needs to get Robo retired.
Robo has retired, and he has retired in the pits.
In the pits, okay. So well done to you, Robo. If things are not going your way, that is good sportsmanship. Well done. Hats off to you, buddy.
Yeah, if you're going to retire, that's where you do it. Well done.
And sometimes it's just not your night. You battle, nothing feels good. You don't have rhythm. The best way to do it is in the pits. So, my sportsmanship of the day. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Ooh, safety car's out. And I'm trying to see who that is, and it looks like... And I tell you what, for someone who's worked this for us, Eugene, he was at the pit entry when the safety car came out. So brand new softs on. Inters. A new wing. I'm putting a Codemaster myself here. But I'm not sure who brought it out.
It was Cartel 84. I believe it was turn 4.
Okay.
Let me get a race director and
just have a look for the incidents. So P's are into the pits. He's decided to pit for new inters. Travis, strange. He has not pitted. So Travis staying out. He probably thinks he can pull a 5-second gap somewhere along the line.
Okay, so no, it wasn't Cartel because he DNF'd on lap 2. The Warrior DNF'd on lap 1.
And then Robo in the pits. So it could have been a incident with Eugene because Eugene did pit for a new nose.
Yeah, was that at turn 1?
It was just before turn 1 because he just popped into the pits immediately, so it could have been either before the last turn or on the last turn.
Yeah,
but anyway, interesting now, Charlie, is that Pease has pitted. And I think Travis was hoping that Pease would get into traffic, but the gap was big enough. So with everyone pitting behind him, so Pease didn't pit. So this is Pease to lose. He's on fresh set of rubber. Travis did not pit.
Bills pit. Bills did pit. So that's fine and dandy.
Yeah, everyone has stopped except for Razor, Ruan, Jaihu, Bulls, and Travis.
So
unless it's going to get worse, Charlie, if it does get worse, and I see another retirement in the pits, it looks like...
Oh, we've got a Ferrari.
Both Ferraris retiring. Both of them.
Flip, game.
So Eugene and Buerta are retiring from the session, 16th and 17th. Not a good day out for the Ferrari.
Under the safety car too. At turn 8 and turn 10.
Yeah, so 9. Not a good day for the Ferrari team.
And that was under the safety car.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works.
Horrible conditions. Yeah, we don't know what's going on with drivers. No rhythm. Maybe more damage. Trying to heat up tires.
Like you said, maybe Mad Trav and Bills and everyone haven't pitted because the weather is expected to get worse. And
they might just think they can stretch it to the wets.
Yes, straight to the wets.
Wow.
So total P's might need to get past. Well, obviously this will be okay. Anyway,
look, I think he will probably get past very quickly. I think those inters of him has got so much grip at the moment. He's going to have so much exit speed out of corners.
Safety car lights, I'm assuming, will be off in about the next 2 seconds. 1.
Yeah, there we
go. 2. Off. All right,
so let's have a look at safety car start again.
The last safety car after this chicane, Total P's gunned it and then slowed right down, entering the final 2 corners, and that caused the concertina effect, where the guys hit each other.
So let's see if Travis does this in the right way.
He's just going slow. He's been going slow the whole time.
Yeah, he's probably going to get on with it now. Yeah, there he goes. He goes for it, is he? Yeah, he's going to go for it. Yeah, not slowing down, keeping pace. That's a restart. Yeah, it opens him up for problems, obviously, people getting past, but that's how a race start should be.
Exactly, there was no stopping and starting, and that's what sort of irks me as a driver, is when guys gun it and then stop at the last corner. It just backs everyone up, and it just causes, trouble for those behind. I don't think that's quite in the spirit.
Absolutely. We're going to leave that for the stewards. If there is complaints from someone, I presume there will be. 5 seconds is a very long time. It's between you and a podium or a race win.
They can be removed and they will be looked at. So for those guys that did get the 5-second penalty, I think they would have grounds to have that removed based on the restart that occurred. So in saying that, Total P's is very close to Mad Trav as we enter the chicane at turns 10 and 11.
I'm getting slightly less nervous now with the 2 McLarens fighting for position. Ruan in front of Joker. It's not the Red Bull, so I'm not going to get too excited here. So it's going to be interesting to see what these two do. Both of them are on... Well, Mystic is on fresh rubber. So Ruan, I think he's probably just going to stick his line, let his teammate come past, give him a bit of a tow. Well done, Ruan. Well done. Is he? Is he? Is he? Ooh. Ooh. Well, if you can't make the pass. Interesting. And that's... Ooh! and Benz was all over. That just caused chaos behind them, and he took out one of the advertisement boards, so almost the Racing Point, the Alpha and the Renault of big balls. And ooh, this is getting feisty. I'm getting excited, yeah.
So take a Valium, will you?
Yeah, it's better than swearing, which I normally do quite
Scotch.
well. So it's very difficult for me not to get any swear words in here. So ooh is the best I can do. Not Jaihu, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, easy, Murray, easy.
Alright. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take a breather.
I'm James Hunt, and as James Hunt would do back in the old days, he would have a bottle of whiskey in the commentary booth, and I've got a bottle of whiskey in mine, so...
I tell you what, he was very chilled, so he probably smoked something as well, because James was really super cool.
No, I'm doing a James Hunt and drinking whiskey while we're at 5 in the morning whilst commentating. Because back in those days, the early days with Murray and James Hunt, they used to actually commentate not on track. So if the track wasn't in Europe, they would be commentating much the same time as I am. And James has a very good autobiography of his, where during the commentary he would literally sit there and drink a bottle of whiskey during the commentary. So I'm trying to keep that memory alive.
Doing a pretty good job at it, mate.
And it's 5 in the morning.
Right, Razor into the pits on lap 16. He's 14th, put a new nose cone on, some fresh rubber. And Jay Bowie just came past him, so Razor in 15th. Not a good night out for Razor. But yeah, he's also gone some no assists, trying to get pace, so very difficult in the rain. Noodles in 13th. Since Bulls came past, it's been really a scenario of two stories. Bulls in 3rd, Noodles in 13th. Yes, Noodles has pitted.
Noodles in a comfortable 3rd. Mystics.
Yeah, he's gone past Ruan eventually. So Ruan has let him go. Travis fastest lap on that old Interzavima 120.0. Wow.
Okay, let's just jump on board and see what their ERS in that is at the moment. That'll be interesting to see what we've got here. So, yeah, look, Mad Trav's got 80. He's using a bit of ERS through this section, which is smart because it is one of those high-speed sections. Okay, now he recharges through this next section. So it builds it back up through this braking section here. So it's back up now to 80, into the 80s, 83, 85, 87.
Ooh, the last thing you want is contact between the leaders here as they get very close to each other.
He's doing a good job using it and where he's using it. Total P's, his ERS is much the same. So they're pretty much using it at the same spot.
Look, this is where thinking comes in, Charlie. This is where clever drivers come in. Travis obviously thinking about himself and thinking, look, if I do get the 5 seconds removed, as he loses the front end slightly, if I get the 5 seconds removed, all I need to do is stay within 5 seconds of total P's. But the downside to that is he still needs to pit, and total P's has pitted. So the weather doesn't deteriorate. It's gone. It's done.
He doesn't need to pit though. I mean, if he wanted to, he could go to the end. He could do 36 laps on this set of Inters.
It will be the first time ever I see that, ever. So I'm pretty sure it will not be possible.
No, it's not possible. I tried to do 22 laps on Inters at Mexico and got 4 punches on the last lap. So
okay,
it's not going to happen. But geez, it would be nice. Nice to see.
Yeah, it would be. Travis is known in South Africa for good tyre preservation. So he's known as one of those guys that can really stretch the life of a tyre. But I think that's a bit out of his range. The clever thinking guy here was Peace for me. He put it under the safety car and said, look, I'm doing this. You do the opposite. If you don't, you just come out still behind me. It is what it is. And Travis decided to stay out.
We've got a Renault. We've got a McLaren. We've got... Ruan, I think, spun exiting turn 9. Got a bit of a curb and spun. So he's dropped back now to 12th.
Oh, Mystic getting close. Yeah, he overtakes Jaihu. Jaihu running very wide. He's going into the pits. His inters are gone. 17 laps. That's going to promote Janet, Ben, Finn, Big Bulls. Hamster's probably going to come fast. Although Ruan is into the pits, he's probably going to fit a new nose cone. Yes, he is. A new front. No, not a nose,
so,
just tires. Well done.
Romans Republic picks up a time penalty.
Yeah, it's an absolute mess here at the back. Charlie, Janet, Romans, Mystic, and put in there just for fun. Benz. They are all so close to each other, and I think someone exited the pits, and it was just wow. Ooh.
So what's Roman's penalty for?
So Janet going on inside of Romans. Romans has got the inside line, however, closes the door. He's going to get better traction. I think it's going to slightly push him wide. Good there by Janet. So he takes the inside line, gets past.
He wasn't giving up, but good driving there. And
yeah, good driving by Romans.
Fastest lap.
Again.
On 19 lap old. Oh,
as I say that, he loses it. No, Janet has lost it. There's big damage to the Alphas.
He didn't lose it, he got tapped.
Romans. Yeah, Romans got a front wing gone.
Yeah,
oh my word.
There's the report there for the stewards.
Yeah, so no virtual safety car, anything like that to save Travis from the trouble that he's in at the moment. And Total P's, he's just sitting with him, although he's been using a lot of ERS. So Total P's sitting on 45% ERS, Travis sitting on 70, so he's been using more. He's very close to Travis at the moment. I think he wants to get past, just in case there's another safety car. The only thing that really can save Travis now is probably the safety car, although they're not too far ahead of everyone else, so he can come out just behind Mystic, or just behind P's. Miracles, yeah, but it's entertaining, it's exciting. Hopefully these two can stretch it for as long as possible for you as viewers.
Yeah, if I'm Jim,
and there we go, Travis goes into the pits. Charlie, apologies.
Okay, no, I was just about to say, if I'm Jin, I'm absolutely livid right now.
Right, so Bulls just takes a part of the 80-kilometer sign on the left just for a sort of like memorabilia. Puts on inters, he's out. Travis out.
Car, a new tattoo.
Right, so 8-lap-old inters versus 0 or brand new inters, basically. The gap between Pease and Travis is 19 seconds. So let's have a look at that. Travis has got the new tires to play with. He's obviously got plenty of ERS now.
Okay, these girls here getting bumped around by Finn and Benz. Okay, you stay with the top couple. I'm just going to stay with 4, 5 and 6 to a very close.
I am currently with you with them, Charlie. I'm here with on board with Bulls and Benz. Rear looks... Wow.
Balls is not far behind. Janet is catching. I'm surprised he hasn't got any damage from that, but if he has, he's driving well around it. As Big Balls nearly balled it up. Total P's is now set the fast lap. So it's weird. These inters sort of tend to get quicker, sort of.
Yeah. 119.7, 2 tenths faster than previously by Travis. Mystic Joker currently in second, so he's done a stellar job in keeping out of trouble.
Yeah, that's the key. Unnecessary pit stops kill you in this game.
Hamster getting very close to Jai Hu here. So both of them on the same tyre strategy, 2-lap-old inters. Noodles currently in 12th, Bulls in 6th, so that's worked out okay for Red Bull.
The Renault's A bit loose at the rear.
Yeah, Ben's rear does look very unstable. Razor's retired. I think he's went into the pits. Is it a yellow? It's a safety car. Hello. Hello.
Oh,
Alright, so this is what we were hoping for. So what do you do now? Total P's 9-lap old Inters. Mystic the same. Travis on brand new Inters. Safety car out. Does P's pit? Does he go into the pits? He's got... And he does. He pits. He's probably going to come out in front of Mystic. Yeah. Yes, he does. Good strategy by him. Yeah, it's worked out very nicely for him. Mystic also into the pits. Travis staying out. So Travis is going to be just behind Peace, but basically the same tires. So it's all square again. Let's reboot, restart.
Okay, so we've got the guys. We've got Mystic is pitted, Finn's pitted, Benz is pitted, Janet is pitted. Bills and Mad Trav, who both pitted pretty much on the same lap and only have 1 lap old Inters. They haven't pitted. Big Balls has decided to show just how big they are by not pitting and going to the end and hoping to do, say we do 2 laps under safety car, so that knocks it down to 11. So he's going to be on 21 lap old Inters by the end of the race. That 4th place, I think we'll see. Or it won't stand, I don't think. I think the guys on the fresher rubber behind will get in at some point.
Alright, so further down the field.
For collection with Benz.
My word.
So again, the safety car causing the driving by the safety car, guys crashing into each other.
Yeah, so Janet's got a 5-second penalty. Yeah.
It's pretty simple. Give the car in front, unless it's literally the safety car's coming. Give the guy in front 100 meters. It's simple. Guys that are sitting up people's asses and then run into them. I mean, you're doing yourself no favours, and you're doing the guy in front no favours, and that is all going to be noted and reviewed and looked upon, you know. So really there is no excuse for running up someone's ass under the safety car.
Yeah, so Janet has decided to pit. Obviously I think he might have damage from that. No, because his 5-second penalty, he'd rather take it now. New set of Inters for Janet. There we go, so he goes out.
Yeah, I'm just, yeah.
So interesting now, Charlie, we're going to see another safety car restart. A 3rd one this evening. First one was something for the stewards maybe to look out. Second one...
Scrappy.
Yeah, second one definitely copybook style of how it should be done.
Perfect.
Yeah. 3rd one, well, hang on to your seats, you're going to find out very soon if this is something...
Yeah.
And I tell you what, if it's the same scenario as the previous one, you're going to have 3 drivers.
Why don't you jump on, or one of us jump on board with P's and the other one sort of, you know, like...
Alright, I am on board with the lead at the moment, Charlie, so I'm going to stick with P's.
Alright, you stick with P's and just see if there's that acceleration as an admin and a steward in this. I'm very interested to see how this safety car goes. We will be having another lap. The lights are still on.
Yeah.
That's just to enable Benz and
to catch up and Bowie
and Bowie to catch up. And Bowie's caught up at a
safety car in. Thank you. Thank you, Bowie.
That's a very late call.
So very slow at the moment. Keeping the guys guessing. And he goes.
Alright, go. So Benz has a 5-second collision with Bowie in the... I think that was just more so in the desire to catch up.
I think Travis was so scared for something similar. He's dropped down almost a second behind.
Yeah.
That's probably safe then, sorry.
So that was better. That was
much better. Yeah. Textbook style by Peas this time around.
I think the fact that it was a late call certainly helped. It didn't give him time to think too much. So anyway.
Yeah, Bull's getting very racy with Travis at the moment, and Travis defending, losing some time to Peas here. Further down, Big Ball's in fourth. We're going to see how long he can keep fourth going with Jai Hu behind him. Mystic joining the pack, so is Hamster, Finn, Noodles, Romans Republic. They're all in it.
Yeah, there's old Hamster.
Ooh.
God. Is that
a ghost?
Why are we ghosting? Why are the two Williams ghosting?
Well,
okay, that's taking team orders to a completely different level.
Wow.
And again, so I mean, I don't see a problem with Finn's connection, but
yeah, look, I'm thinking out loud, and it's obviously something we don't like discussing on streams, but we found that drivers do go into the pause menu, let the AI take over in certain areas where they're battling, gives them slightly the edge, and then just go out of AI mode when you feel a bit comfortable again. But I'm not saying it is, not saying it isn't, but very weird. Very weird.
That was interesting.
Yeah, very weird.
So again,
I'm just going to get off that. I can't explain that to the viewers. So Total Piece pulling a gap out 1.8 seconds from Travis. Bulls further down 1.7. So spreading out nicely. Mystic, and I tell you what, Big Balls is still doing a stellar job in keeping Mystic behind him. He's got 10 laps left, which is an eternity around here. But keeping him behind, and so is Jai Hu with Finn. And the two Williams is making turns in ghosting.
Yeah.
Weird.
Ben's picking up multiple penalties now, 3-second time penalties. Yeah, okay. I've got to get off these Williams.
Yeah, no, I can't explain it. So I'm also off it.
But we know they're in. We know they are in 7th and 8th.
Yep, so 7th and 8th. Yeah.
Another good recovery drive into the points from Jay, as we expected we would see.
Always expect that from Jay. He's just got. I tell you what, he's missed a recovery. 2 races in a row, third race tonight if he gets to the finish line. And if he gets it together, he can probably get 6th position, depending on how much Big Ball Stars is going to let go, because it let go already with Mystic, so Mystic is fast.
Yeah,
so he's in 4th.
Is gone. When we've got Bills in 3rd. Get some.
And Total Beast doing a stellar job at the moment. 1.7 seconds, just controlling it. Not sure if Travis might be holding back slightly. I can see there's a lot of ERS being used by both drivers. So they're obviously giving it all.
Yeah, Bills is really trying to keep up with the top two, but he's just.
So Charlie, if we look at stewards reports and complaints and stuff, so if there is a query around the 5 seconds from Travis, and I think it was Mystic as well who had the 5-second penalty for the race start. If we take that away, Peas is in a bit of trouble, and so is Bulls. So it could be interesting afterwards, and never think, never be complacent and think, oh well, 3rd is mine. You don't know what's going to happen with the stewards. You do not know what's going on behind you.
No, you don't, mate, and you don't know what people are going to report or what they're not going to report. So, I mean, Mystic's just set the fastest 2nd sector. I'll say faster. He's on a charge. He's only 3 seconds behind Bills, or less than 3 seconds. 2.8. So Mystic is definitely on a charge towards third. Then if you take his 5 seconds off, he could well find himself up into even possibly second, depending on the steward outcomes.
Yeah.
So there's good reason why he's putting in purple sectors. So he's one of the championship contenders, and Noodles has retired from the session, so he's retired in the pits.
Here we go, Red Bull.
He's had it started off well and
just had enough of rain.
Yeah.
Rain and corners.
Yeah.
Right, so it looks like it's slightly calmed down in midfield. Finn is chasing after Jaihu. Jay, for some other weird reason, is still ghosting, and the problem with that is he's... I'm not sure if he's ghosting for the other drivers, but wow, this is weird. He's just done an overtake on Pickles in ghost mode. Weird.
As bad Trav does the fastest fastest laps, should I say, with a 1:19.7. Yeah. Look, his connection on my screen says that he's fine, so I'm not sure what goes.
Yeah.
That could be a glitch in the lobby.
It could be. It could be.
And the internet thing only seems to be the Williams that it's happening to.
Janet making some nice inroads here. He's gone past Romans. He's up into 9th. He's got Jaihu in front of him. He's got 6 laps to maybe clear Jaihu. He can get Finn. He can even get Big Bull. So a good recovery drive from him. If Janet can get it together, he can probably get himself up into 6.
6.
Yeah.
And then depending on what happens in front, even possibly another spot or 2, depending. So
yeah. So we've got another 6 laps or so left. So while we've got the opportunity, join us next week, because Tier 1, or you can join us still this week. This week's not over yet. There's a Tier 3 race on Sunday. It will also be the Netherlands. And then next week it's back in the Middle East, Bahrain, for Tier 1 on Friday night. Tier 2 as well, Friday night Tier 1 gets streamed, and obviously Sunday is Tier 3. So you can give us a like on YouTube if you like the racing, if you like the commentary. Even if you don't like me and Charlie that much, but the cars looks good, it's all good by us as long as you subscribe, hit that notification.
Just press mute and just watch the racing.
We're trying to work on something where you can put us in Portuguese or Spanish. I think it will sound quite hot, Charlie, if we can do it this in Spanish or Portuguese. But hit the subscribe button, get the post notifications on. Be part of this family at CDR, because I tell you what, exciting racing, 3 full tiers. If you are an F1 driver and you're new, you want to get into this, we're waiting for you.
I would love to do something in Japanese that would just turn people off straight away. But,
I can do a little bit of Italian, but I might just get a couple of hate mails after this, so I'm quite scared of that.
Yeah. I've had enough death threats in my lifetime. Doing Japanese commentary on an English, on a British racing service. So,
yeah, that's just might be a recipe for a nightmare. So Janet is getting very close to balls. He's about within a second.
Yeah.
So that's Travis, another fastest lap for 1:18.6. Is this 4 laps of chasing? Also, you can just apologies, Charlie, you can also get hold of us on Facebook. It's CDR F1 Esports. You can get us. Oh, and I see wings. Is it wings? Is it wings and things? Looks like Nando's or something has gone. Someone's wing has gone. It looks like, and apologies for cutting myself short. I do that. I'm not sure who that was. It's Jay Hamster. Yeah, he lost the wing. Not sure how. He's in the pits getting a new nose. But yeah, you can follow us on Facebook. You can also follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. And then obviously there's a Discord channel up. So get hold of the admin guys, the owners. Enjoy this family of CDR. 4 laps to go, Charlie. I don't think there's no big battles on track except for Mystic. It's getting very close to Bulls now. And Janet. That's the 2 basically action on track that we're looking at.
Yeah, look, there's a few battles further down the field. Bowie is chasing down Ruan, who is chasing down Ja, who is, yeah, so I mean, apart from that battle, then you've got Jinnit, he's up to 7th, direct, right behind Big Balls. He could make a move down the straight here.
Big Balls has been keeping so much ERS, he's just using, he's got 90% and he's just saying, fetch me.
Yeah.
Good stuff here by Big Balls.
Is out.
Yeah. Ooh, getting close. You are currently on board with Jinnit to win it.
Has left the session.
Yeah, he's obviously retired early. I think it was on lap 15. Oh, big moment from Big Balls. Is this going to be the opportunity? This is probably not the place to have a look. Big pressure on him, and it's sort of like getting to the Renault driver. Oh.
Well, there's those tyres that we're talking about. We said those tyres are Big Balls.
20 laps old, yeah.
Dropping off big time.
Look, he has had a couple of laps under the safety car, probably 2 safety cars, so it's probably saved about 4 or 5 laps, but that's it.
Okay,
that's
this is Jinnit. This is it.
Yeah, is he going to let him go? Is he going to have a look on the inside? Ooh, my word. Good driving by both of them. That's what we would like to see. And Romans is on you and saying, hello, come on.
Aggressive, but very
clean.
Fair. So
very clean.
Well done to both Big Balls.
And just a reminder for everyone watching, if you don't play this game, the visibility in the car when it's conditions like this is horrendous as it is in real life. So to do those kind of moves and be so close to a car and do it clean, that's skill. That's nothing to do with luck, that is just pure skill.
Yeah. We'll be interested though, as we know, Big Balls has been managing his ERS quite well, so if you can stay close enough, he might have a chance to get him down straight again.
He might just, but it just looks like he's. I think Jinnit is gone. I think he's checked out.
I think his tyres are just. I think Big Balls tyres are checked out.
Look, there is still 7th, and worst case scenario for him, there's 8th up for grabs.
Has a 3-second time penalty.
Ooh, Big Balls is having big moments and big eyes at the moment because he would see that pop up on his screen, and he would think to himself, okay, hang on, this is not done yet.
1.5 laps.
Get into the 3 seconds. You've got your ERS. Put everything on max on the start-finish straight. Jinnit is trying to recover. You can see the light going on. He's recovering as he goes along.
He's got 22%. Big Balls has got 94%.
Alright, so let's see if Big Balls, when is he going to start using it?
He's using it now. There we go, overtake.
1.2, 1.1.
Yeah.
1 second. I tell you what, that was 3 tenths almost. 3 tenths, 0.9. So if you can do that, just, hats off.
Let me jump up the Finn, who's having a bit of a lonely race there now. Jinnit won't be catching him.
No, but a very good drive by Finn though in the Williams. Let me just look
Mystic has got past Bills, so Bills dropped down to 4th. He will not get near the top 2, so Mystic's going to finish 3rd.
Excuse me. My word.
What is the time gap between 1st and 3rd?
Alright, it's about 13.5 seconds. Trolley between 1st and 3rd.
Okay, thank you. So he's not going to be even with penalties. So
Mystic might get a 5 seconds back, but that would secure 3rd for him.
It won't do anything. So
no.
Mystic is going to finish in 3rd. The time gap between the top 2 is. Oh god, just give it to me. Is only 2.7 seconds.
So if there is a complaint and the stewards does go Travis's way, this could be his first win for CDR. If not, we're going to give all the accolades to Total Peace because he has led the race. And Charlie, before we get to...
He has led the race, mate. and he has done well. He
Yeah.
was quick in quali. He got a deserved pole position. His strategy paid off. Safety car certainly. Well, I think the safety car really helped most drivers. To be quite honest, you can't say it affected anyone, or caused anyone. But as we come into the final corner, Pease, Mad Trav, both about to cross the line. Pease crosses the line for a well-deserved win.
Yeah, second for Mad Trav. Well done to him. Obviously, we'll definitely take a walk up to the stewards office after this. Mystic Joker, we're just waiting for him. Charlie, while we wait for these guys to finish up, and we're going to have a look at this Jenner to win it in big ball scenario and see if big balls can get through, but I'm pretty sure he will. Your driver of the day, Charlie, because I do not trust Codemaster on this at all.
My driver of the day, well, I don't know. I hadn't even thought about it. Look, to me, it's got to be total Pease. I mean, we knew the guy was rapid, but he's come in both in the wet and in the dry and shown that he's class. Despite my reservations about that first safety car restart,
solid drive.
It's solid, and
Codemaster just messes with me and Charlie, but we ignore them like we ignore a lot of things in life. They say Finn, but Finn, well done for getting driver of the day through Codemasters. And there we go, the Egyptian walk. I'm not sure it's the right country to do that, but it's a Mercedes one.
You win nothing, but
Mercedes won for.
You did get it on the stream.
Yeah, you did.
Mercedes and a Haas and a McLaren, so a nice blend of would. Well, you won't see that happening in real life, but I mean, you can see it happen on the game. So
I tell you what, if that's a Mazepin or something, I bet you 80% of the people will get drunk. But yeah, go through the standings for us.
Top 10, we have total Pease, Mad Trav second, Mystic Joker third. Great podium, great drive from Mystic to get back to third. Again, he's another guy that could be a driver of the day. Finn in fourth. That's great from 11th, Big Balls, 5th from 10, Roman Republic 13 from 2nd to finish 6th. That's great. Didn't to win at 7th, Jahu 8th, Ruwan 9th, and Bowie 10. Bills obviously had a issue and dropped out completely to finish 12th. Hamster, unfortunately, due to a late stop, drops out of the points. But then we have Ben's in 14th, Noodles in 13th, Ben's in 13th, Noodles in 14th, and that was pretty much it, I think. Yeah,
so exciting race for everyone. We hope you enjoyed it. 3 safety cars, a couple of virtual safety cars, but at the end of the day, it belonged to the Mercedes driver, called Total Pease. Yeah, and if you want to catch him again next week, so he'll be in Bahrain, taking the fight again to you. Saf, Matchav, Jenna to win it, and to Mystic. But great drive by everyone. Yeah. Charlie, it's been an absolute pleasure having you with me in the comms again. It's so awesome not to be alone. Charlie is not going to be in the comms box for... No, but it's definitely some company. It's better than my 4-year-old daughter, because that would be chaotic. But thanks, Charlie.
I'm still asleep. That's all right, not a problem. I will join when I can, but obviously I have a trip overseas coming up, so I will be out of action for a few weeks, but I might be here next week, and if I am, I will more than happily join you again. If not, viewers, thanks for putting up with my rubbish. And
our rubbish.
Yeah, our rubbish. That's nice. Thank you for sharing that. Hope you enjoyed the race. Hope you enjoyed the comms. Like we always do, we try and give every driver some screen time and some commentary. If you're pissed off with anything that we've said, feel free to drop a message. I particularly won't care, but
I might just care. I'm the caring one in this commentary box. I do care every now and again.
And we pass them to the other admins, and they can tell me to pull my head in. But all in all, that was a very enjoyable race, and thanks to Avalanche for having me, and look forward to hopefully seeing some of you guys join us again next week, or at least Avalanche next week at Bayran. So from down under, catch you later, guys, and take care, and same to you, Avalanche. Have a great week, mate, and
thanks so much, Johnny.
No doubt talk in the meantime.
Absolutely, and just from the whole of CDR, I think the management team and everyone involved in CDR, we wish you all the best with your trip down to the other side of the world. We know it's going to be fun in all the right ways, and all the best of luck, and we wish you well. I can't wait to have you back in the comms box with me. For everyone watching, we'll catch you next week in Bahrain. Do not forget, there's still a Tier 3 stream up on Sunday night on the CDR channel, so subscribe, hit post notifications, go just like everything about us, and we'll catch you next week. From my side, here on the other side of the south, in the cold south, it is cheers, ciao, and we'll see you later.